Previously on Hope's Revival.
I was attacked by a strangely familiar villain.
Alright, Echo. It's time we find the others.
Way ahead of you, sir. I've already found Miss Malia Stewart and Miss Karen Page. However, Mr. Ramon Bravado, Mr. Aaron Knight, and Mr. Jack Layam are still missing.
Your security is pretty advanced, but it's still not enough to save you.
You mind telling me who that guy was?
He's a mercenary who became known throughout Gotham's underworld as Bloodshot because of his crazy red eyes. He's been after me for a few days. We're not sure why, but we know someone put him up to this. This is pretty bad!
Then I just touched it and this happened. So now what?
Now we get to work on training you to control your new powers.
We came from a future where a dark god known as Darkseid has taken over the world. We've all been through a lot to be here.
Fine. I'll have you look at your data.
Good. And the next time you cross paths, they won't just know to fear you. They'll know wrath. The wrath of Paragod.
Alright, man. We've been at this for almost a month now. Let's see what you learned. Tuck and roll. Good, good. Make it a double. Nice, nice. Okay. Seems like you got a pretty good handle on the new gun Echo made for you.
Thanks.
Alright. Last one and then we'll move on. Mortar shot. Alright. Now let's see how well you can handle your powers. Flame shield. Good. Inferno. Good. Finally, Scorched Earth.
Actually, that's not a bad code name. Scorch. Jason Scorch.
Okay. I like it. You're still gonna need a suit though. You may be a badass, but you're not invincible.
A suit? What, like cape and tights?
Nah, never that. None of us wear cape and tights. That's so pointless and tacky.
But doesn't that guy Overkill do it?
What? Overkill's Kryptonian. He can do shit like that.
Racist.
Shut up. Anyway, Mike and I have some leftover gear and supplies in the storage room back at the base. You're free to use that for gear until Echo can make you a proper suit in the lab.
Thanks. Also, there's some things I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Okay. What's up?
Last month, when you guys took me and Frost in, Maya told me about your past. She told me your parents were heroes too.
She did, huh? Yeah, that sounds like her. Normally I don't like talking about our past, but with as hard as you've been working these last few weeks, I guess you've earned it. My father was Earth's second Green Lantern, John Stewart. He and the rest of the Corps kept the universe safe for years. He was always so busy protecting everybody that he never really had time to get tied down. until he joined the Justice League.
What happened?
Well, he was nominated by my Uncle Hal to be granted membership in the League. And soon after that, the Brainiac War happened. It lasted for about a month or so, and once it was over, the world went back to normal, relatively speaking. Tempest had to step up as the new Aquaman, though, and everyone began rebuilding. After about a year, another hero joined the League, a Thanagarian named Shiera Hall, aka Hawkwoman. She and my dad got on each other's nerves like nobody's business, until they fell in love.
Whoa, wait, what? Where was Hawkman when all of this was going on?
I'm getting to him. Anyway, after living together for about 2 years, they finally got married, and soon after, had my brother Rex. Things didn't last very long after that, though, because my dad had to leave to help lead the Corps for a few years.
Wait, what? Why?
I don't know what it was. Something about some guy killing all the Guardians of the Universe. What was his name again? Krona, yeah. Anyway, my dad had to leave for a few years and wasn't sure when he'd be back, so he told Shiera to take Rex and move on with their lives without him. He didn't want them worrying about him or for her to hold on to false hope in case he didn't come back, so he basically cut ties then and there.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, Shiera met Hawkman, and my brother Rex grew up thinking Hawkman was his biological father. It wasn't until after he discovered he didn't have all his parents' powers that they told him the truth.
Well, I guess not being able to fly like him should have been a dead giveaway. Anyway, that's family drama if I ever heard it.
Right. Anyway, if it wasn't for my dad going back to the Corps, he never would have met my mom, a star sapphire named Fatality.
That's one hell of a name.
Yeah. And it's one that isn't exactly well received around here, so when my parents finally got together and decided to come back to Earth, they changed their name to something a little more simple. Felicia Stewart. Unfortunately, only a few years after me and my sister were born, another crisis happened up in space. One that required all the Corps' attention. Some guy named Volthan was trying to steal the emotional spectrum, and my parents had to leave us with my uncles Damon and Aunt Mari.
Wait, Mari? Like Mari McCabe? Vixen?
The one and only. Apparently, she and my dad dated back in high school, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, long story short, the conflict up in space led to a bunch of back and forth between the various Corps and Volthoon. But in their downtime, my parents still managed to come visit us. At least until Darkseid's forces wiped out half of Metropolis, and our parents along with it.
Damn, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, these things happen, right? At least in our line of work, anyway. But enough of that. We should head back inside.
Hey, Quincy. Echo just received a citywide alert telling citizens to stay away from the historic district. Apparently, there are some lanterns engaging in all-out war over there.
Alright, Mike. I'm sending James back to base. Meet me in the historic district and we'll handle it together.
Got it.
You don't want me coming with you?
Nah, stay back. You've come a long way, but I don't think you're ready to take on lanterns just yet. Besides, this seems like something we can handle on our own.
Well, alright, I guess.
Alright, Mike.
Let's go.
Whoa. This is worse than I thought.
Sir, please be advised. My readings indicate high concentrations of both fear and willpower energies.
Good. That must be where the Sinestro Corps' leaders are. Sooner we beat them, sooner we can end it. Wait, can you tell if my dad is in there?
Yes, sir. He is.
Understood. Tell Mike to meet me inside. Alright, bro. You ready?
Me? Of course. The real question is, are you ready? I know your dad might be in here somewhere.
Let's just stay on mission.
Right. Let's go.
Crimes against men under programming can result only in death. No one escapes the hammer. You have not tasted true fear until you face or kill! Stand, you miserable gutslugs, and fight!
Your defiance will end, Stuart. We will crush your miserable core under our boots for interfering with our rings.
You don't listen, do you, Sinestro? Something's affecting all of the rings, and it isn't us. But if you don't believe me, we'll be happy to show you the hard way.
Ah, I see you've brought company. Can they withstand Sinestro's might?
We gotta stop this, Mike.
Way ahead of you.
Let's go. Yo, Sinestro, how's it feel to be a Green Lantern reject?
Watch your tongue, mudballer. I've got you. No, my fear withstands your tricks. You dare! Even now, I feel your fear. Taste the fear! Sinestro!
It's over, Sinestro. You're done.
My ring is drained, or I would crush you with the force of your own terrors. This is not over, Lanterns, for fear dwells within us all.
Sinestro won't get far. His ring's almost out. Thanks for the hand. We'll take it from here.
Right. Of course, Corps Leader Stewart. Whoa. I mean, that was...
Yeah. You gonna be okay?
I'll manage. Anyway, I'm glad he didn't ask any more questions about why a Red Lantern responded to his alert.
He probably just figured we were the heroes that were nearby at the time.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, things are pretty much wrapped up here, so we should go.
Right.
Sir, the Omegas seem to be getting quite involved in the Brainiac War. The war seems to be bolstering their ranks, making them stronger.
Indeed it is. We really must form a team of our own. Recruit and summon the candidates I've selected.
Already one step ahead of you.
You must be the mystery employer Bloodshot kept talking about.
Indeed, and like Bloodshot, you'll be paid handsomely for your efforts. Welcome, Miss Naomi Umbara, to Project Next.
Thanks. I'm glad I could be here.